Welcome to Thursday.
Yes, that's it. That's it. Welcome to Thursday. So, I realized I haven't filmed anything in a bit, and that's because there was so much happening and things have moved quickly. At the end of the last vlog, I said that we were going to sleep, and we were going to sleep for a few hours, wake up, and film stuff. So what ended up happening is we went to bed, I think it was about 10:30 at the time, and we decided we were going to sleep 4 hours, wake up at 3:30 in the morning to film the stuff, because we got to film it at night, and that would be our plan. We'd get 4 hours of sleep, kind of like a really long extended nap to help us feel a lot better. But when I was over here yesterday, I drank so much tea that I could not stop going to the bathroom. So I had to pee before bed, and then before I even fell asleep, I had to pee again. I laid in bed for 30 minutes, couldn't fall asleep, and then at the end of that, I had to pee, and I finally told Mal, I was like, I'm getting up and working. So that's what I did. So Mal slept. I got up and got on the computer and kept working on the intro. At this point, this is definitely coming out after, so I'll say the SNL intro, which ultimately worked out for the best, because if I wouldn't have worked on it, I don't think I would have. It would have been done later tonight, and I really needed it done now. Also, I woke up. Like, I was really tired when we got home, but after my body was like, you have to pee all the time, then I woke up, and I felt good. I had a coffee, and then I was like, all right, I'm awake. So at 3:30, Mal got up, and we drove down to Walmart to film the last. I say we drove to Walmart. It's not that we shot it at Walmart, but we went on a very tiny closed loop to get the car stuff we needed. No one on the road at all. It was kind of wild. Although there was a fair bit of cars at Walmart. Mm-hmm. I guess people doing stocking. So we were only out for 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. Got the shots we needed. Mal was in the front seat, and then we parked. We went to Publix, and Mal got in the back seat. And then we went back to Walmart. Mal got in the front seat because we needed different shots. Got all that crap done. Got home. We had to do the final shots for the intro for Mal and then also for the lamp. When we finished all of that, what time was it? It was about 5. I think it was 5 a.m. So at 5 a.m. Mal was like, I'm going to sleep.
I'll see you at breakfast
I'll
stream.
see you at breakfast stream. I went back upstairs and went back to work. So I continued to work on the SNL intro until breakfast stream, which was at 9 a.m. Did breakfast stream. It was pretty short, probably about 45 minutes, maybe an hour. And then after that, I
went back to bed.
Mal went back to bed again. So you're doing pretty good now. That's good. I went back to work after breakfast stream because I needed to finish the intro. The reason I needed to finish the intro is because even though I was editing it, Dan is doing titles. And he had already given me his narration track, so I had already put all that in. But he ideally needed to see what he was doing to put the titles in. So I worked after breakfast stream until 1:30. At 1:30, I had finished it. I had picture lock. I was like, this is perfect. I sent it to Dan. I sent him a message. I was like, it's in your hands now, buddy. I'm going to collapse. I went to sleep, collapsed until Mal woke me up around 6. Mm-hmm. I think probably around 6:30. I had a message from Dan from 2 hours ago or 2 hours before that was like, hey, titles are done. Got the titles from Dan, plugged them in. I adjusted them just a little bit, but otherwise they were ready to go. And I was like, this is great. Got it exported, posted it to the Discord group for TRG Colo, and everyone was like, this is great. And I was like, I know, because it's really good. And then
You worked real hard and did good on it.
Yeah, well, it's several people, because I cut it. Dan did the narration and the titles, and then Carlos did the music, which is also fantastic. It's actually kind of fun because the past 3 that we've had have all had a different musician. In 2019, Jack did the music for our 90s sitcom intro. Last year for the Brady Bunch, Sab Irene is the one that put that all together. And then this year, Carlos did the music. So we've actually had different musicians working on it every year. Anyway, now, look where I'm at. I'm back here again, partially because there's so much stinking food, and we need to keep eating tacos. But I'm feeling pretty good. I was up for a long time yesterday, but I got about 5.5 hours of sleep, and now things are going to start calming down a little bit. I know it probably doesn't seem like that because we're going into the event, but the event's easy. as far as I'm concerned, the actual event is cake compared to all of the pre-production stuff that we've had to work on. So after I eat, I'm gonna go home and I gotta figure out all of the setting up the stream stuff, because I haven't done that because last year we didn't host a segment. Once I get that figured out, I'll sleep, and our segment's not until 5 p.m. tomorrow, so I should have plenty of time to just rest. And tomorrow I'll actually start cutting our bumper, and my plan is to have it ready by Sunday. So we've had a pretty eventful, but I didn't have time to film anything. There was stuff happening like this, and I just had to wait. But now you're updated, and I feel okay. Like I'm still definitely, I got that mild headache that you get when you're tired, but I feel okay, and I know that I'm going to be able to sleep again, and that's what I'm excited for. But not as excited as I am to be back over here.
As we are to have y'all.
It's so nice to just be like, we're just gonna go over and eat. All right, I should eat. So we're back home from my parents. We also got a chance to show my parents the SNL intro, which they really like. We showed them the specific one it was based off of. It's based off of a specific one, actually. I just realized that information's probably not out there anywhere. But Mal had the idea to do the SNL intro as the intro this year, based off of the fact that Dan has been able to do that SNL announcer voice. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was the guy that did the...
Don Pardo.
What is it?
Don Pardo.
Don Pardo. Don Pardo is the one who did kind of that very famous SNL intro voice for many, many years, and he passed away a few years ago. And that's kind of like the voice that you have in your head for the beginning of SNL. Dan's been mimicking that for a long time, like almost as long as I've known him. And he was doing it, I think last September, and Mao had noted, that would probably be a fun intro for a future Coliseum. That's how we ended up doing it, was just kind of based off the fact that, Dan can do that. It also worked out really well because, the intro is pretty easy to shoot. It was hard to edit, but it was easy for everyone to shoot because they got a chance to kind of do what they want to do. They get a few quick clips of whatever it is they wanted to show. But the seasons for SNL change, the intro changes every few years, every 2 to 3 years. This one specifically is based off of season 44. So if you want to see how close we actually were to the source material, you can go to Vimeo or whatever and look up the SNL season 44 intro, and that is very specifically what we modeled it after. And if you didn't know that, when you go to see that, you'll be like, oh, these are really close. Yeah, so we were mimicking a very specific intro for SNL, but it came out good. I think I said it earlier. It's my brain's fried, but again, thanks to Dan for doing the narration and the titles, and then Carlos for doing the music, and that all of the B-roll of NYC is actually from a stock footage site. I signed up for a month of a stock footage site so I could get all of those NYC shots. Jiggy actually also gave me a handful, but it wasn't enough to cover the entire project. So I just signed up for a month of the footage site, and it worked pretty well. For those who are curious, it was Storyblocks. I'm not affiliated with them in any way or sponsored, but it worked out pretty well. You can get a month subscription for it's $50. An entire year is $240, which is a really good deal. It comes out to $20 a month, but we've never needed it before, and I was like, I don't know if we're going to need it again, so I just did the 1 month, and that's how I get all the B-roll and stuff in there. So yeah, now you know how that all came together. It was fun to put together. It was a complicated edit. Largely because a lot of folks some people gave me just a very small amount of footage, but a lot of people gave me quite a bit, and it was hard to choose, what it was going to be shown, because if I got 7 or 8 things from someone and I can only show realistically in the time 3 things, I got to make those decisions, and I can't have editing paralysis on it because I need to go as quick as possible. But it came out good. I'm proud of it. I'm happy with it. And most importantly, for right now, it's done. So I don't have to think about it anymore. The next step is setting up the Streambox and making sure things are installed. Because we're going to have Josh and Brooke on doing co-commentary with us. So I need to set up, like I don't even have Discord on the Streambox, so I need to install that, set that up, make sure that for streaming purposes, I can pipe in the audio from Discord, etc. So I need to test all of that. However, I am exhausted again. I got some sleep earlier, a few hours of sleep. But now having been up and having had another heavy meal, my body's like, you sleep again? And I'm thinking, yeah, I think I will. So I didn't drink a ton of tea over there tonight. So hopefully I won't run into any more problems. But I think I'm actually going to go to bed. I don't know for how long. I'll probably set an alarm for like 6, so I don't sleep any longer than like 6 a.m. I think I don't know what time it is. Is it 11? I think it's about, I guess my phone would tell me. Yeah, it's about 11 o'clock. So I don't want to sleep any longer than 6 a.m. Wake up by then. Move the Streambox into Mal's studio. I don't have to move anything else, because she's already set up for filming. Although I might use the Blackmagic camera instead of her camera, just because I've never used her camera for filming, for streaming. But that's going to be a tomorrow Steven problem. And I think I'm going to end the vlog here. It's hard to decide. My sleep schedule is really weird right now. I don't know exactly what counts as a sleep and what counts as a nap. So I'm just kind of arbitrarily deciding where to end and start vlogs. But let's say that this is the end of the vlog, because we're getting close to midnight, and I'm going to try and lay down, and when I wake up it'll be the next day. So let's just end here. Things will slowly get back to normal, but they're not normal yet. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope this has been a fun behind the scenes look of the past week of everything that's going into the Runaway Guys Coliseum. And there's more to come tomorrow when the event actually starts and I have to actually paint. Fun. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?